So every year, every summer, I like to deliver a series of these workshops online. The idea of having that 8 hours of content that you can tune into, sit down, watch the recording later and catch up on and get some learning, some free learning that's going to help your career, I think is beneficial to our technical communities. And the folks that do tune in and watch them live on YouTube and Twitch, the ability for them to have those questions answered live by me and other folks that are in chat that are watching and participating and following along, they benefit so much from that experience interacting with folks. So I really enjoy delivering these full day workshops. And this year I really wanted to land something that all of us are trying to get used to, we're trying to learn and do more with. So AI and Aspire, they're workshops that I've been writing and working on and trying to grow. So as a test, as a little bit of a trial, showing and doing those online, I think is a phenomenal opportunity for me to learn more about the content that I've been writing and how folks interact with it and enjoy it. And also for the viewers, the participants out there, to learn something right from the folks that are working on the products. So these workshops are always a win-win for me. So let me start with AI. The AI workshop is going to show folks how to start bringing those artificial intelligence features into your .NET applications. You see a lot of folks when they're adding artificial intelligence features to their applications, all they do is just put a big text box in there and they say something like, well, just ask it a question and it'll figure out and tell you how to use the application better. We're actually going to go through and do some credible, valuable things that you can add to your applications that bring more value without screaming, this is AI, go ask it a question, it's going to figure out. No. We're going to deliver value for your users in your applications. And we're going to show you how you can make it easier to use your applications, make your customers more productive using your applications, because we're going to sprinkle a little bit of AI into your application, not just the big ugly text box that answers questions for you. Now, when we talk about .NET Aspire is a phenomenal tool that helps folks organize and plan their application systems, right? Not just the one little project that they're building, but the project that connects to the database and the microservices that you need to orchestrate and keep them all working together. And even if you don't have those other services and you just have a website, being able to run .NET Aspire with that and get logging and metrics and to be able to see the distributed traces running through it and get all of that information coming out of your application automatically with no extra code is so valuable for a developer. It's a game changer that's going to help lift folks up and do those things that you don't really like configuring in your applications. Developers hate writing logging, hate writing performance measurement features and metrics reporting. So to dial that in at no extra code and get these extra features that you really want is such a cool thing. So in the workshop, we're going to start with a basic application that's already built. It's an ASP.NET application, and we're going to slowly add .NET Aspire features to it. Just like many folks out there have brownfield applications that they've been building and maintaining for years and years. Well, we're going to take an application and grow it with .NET Aspire. And then because we have .NET Aspire that's orchestrating and managing the application, we're going to start adding new features to it, including some AI features that are going to make that application more interesting and compelling for the users of the application. So it's a pair of real world, not just theory types of workshops, but things that involve building features, adding features to applications that you're going to be able to use right away the following Monday, the next time you get to the office, and you can tell your friends, hey, check out these cool features that we could add to our applications. The types of things that I see folks struggle with is the series of recommendations, a recommendation engine that's going to look at. I go back to like a storefront, right? We all go to the bookstore online, right? The big bookstore, and you're able to go and pick out a couple products and put it into your cart, and then it recommends other products based on what's in your cart or other things that you've looked at. And developers out there always are thinking around, how can I best do that? We're going to show you a way to do that with AI very quickly, very easily inside your application. You're not going to need to go and buy some AI service out there, but we're going to show you how to add it, how to orchestrate it, and run it very easily. Something you can do in your own data center without having to buy extra hardware out there. So those types of things are going to be helpful for folks that want to check out the AI workshop. So full day streams are always something that folks go, my gosh, how do you do that? How do you keep going and teach for a full day? But if you think back to it, when we were in school, the teachers, the instructors, they were teaching for a full day too, right? So I look at this as I'm kind of in that same bag. I'm in that same position where, yeah, if I was going to school, the instructors, they were engaged with students for 6, 7, 8 hours a day. Doing longer streams are a lot of fun. I create pauses in there so that folks can get up and go get lunch, and certainly I can get lunch and refill our beverages and whatnot. And I also make sure that I take time between each module so that we have a good Q&A session. Folks can ask questions, we can talk about different things and capture that information so that folks can follow up and review and learn that later. So doing those highly interactive bits, having some fun, telling jokes and doing silly things along the way, wearing different hats and one year I even did a costume during it. And I have a second set that I use where I'm actually standing next to the code and the lesson that I'm teaching, so that the content looks like I'm the weather presenter on television. So it's in that same instructional way that we've all learned from in the past. So I like to take steps to make it fun and interesting as we go along the way. And certainly the questions and interactions from viewers really keep all of us going. Yes. So when we host these workshops, there's always a lot of interest because I get a bunch of folks tuning in, and different organizations want to be a part of that. They want to be able to share information about their products, their tools and frameworks. So for this one, we have a number of organizations that are getting the word out, helping to spread the message about these workshops that we're doing. And they're also going to be giving out prizes. There's a bunch of Amazon gift cards that I see folks are making available that'll be raffled off to viewers at the end of the streams. It's going to be a terrific opportunity for folks to not only learn, but participate and maybe even walk away with a little bit of gift cards so they can go have a shopping spree afterwards. When we think about tools that generate PDFs, that do OCR and are able to deliver that input, right, from scanning documents, it's something that they're reporting tools, they're features, they're interactivity things that everybody at some point in an enterprise application needs. And when we are looking at bringing in AI features, the OCR being able to go and read a document for us, you can pass that into the AI and have it summarize and deliver a summary of what it just scanned, what it just acquired. Then take that summary and turn it into a report and generate and pass it out as a PDF document. There's tons of opportunities for folks to be able to integrate these tools into their application systems, into their applications with a little bit of AI features that are going to enhance the entire experience for their customers. So bringing in third-party tools that have these features that you not only are you not going to build, but chances are you don't have the expertise on your team to build and work with. To bring those in is something that is going to make your applications better and reach out into places that your customers, that your users actually want to get output and interactions with your application. Developers have a lot of hubris. Oh my gosh, I can write that. There's a product. Look, that grid, that component over there, that report, I can generate that. That's something that I can build, no problem. But what they don't understand is the support that comes with that. When you build and maintain your own components, now you're responsible for all the things that go into that. And being able to buy third-party components, third-party tools that somebody else is building, maintaining, and supporting, you've effectively outsourced that capability. So the question, the test that I'll give developers is, okay, you see this component, this tool over here that's going to generate Excel sheets. Okay, how long would it take you to build that? And if you can't build it in less time than your hourly cost would accumulate up to for the license of that product, it's not worth it. Because there's then support releases that come out for the duration of your license. There's fixes that come out. There's support folks behind that you can call, and it's not taking up your time to maintain and fix and grow that product. Additionally, most of those developers are only looking at some of those surface features in those tools and products. There's other things underneath the surface that you don't know about. Like, okay, great. You think you can write a barcode scanner and you went and did the research and you know how to scan barcodes? Fantastic. Well, do you know all the different barcode standards? What happens when somebody presents a different standard to your tool? Are you going to be able to handle that? Well, you're going to have to go do the research and figure that out. But somebody's already got it figured out for you. So that knowledge that you already have as a developer of your subject matter, of your products, of the business that you're working on is fantastic. There's folks out there that have the knowledge and expertise in those tools and interactions and user experience that you want to add to your application, and you can hire them for a decent price with the licensing of these products and tools. It's a win for you to bring in and augment your team by using the tools and products that they've built and made available for you.